Hello, I'm Azrael Knox. Getting into Dome Keeper. Quite enjoy Dome Keeper. It's one of the games that I was going to relax. So I'd just throw on a podcast. Yeah, just throw on a podcast and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna have fun with that. Absolutely not. Do not shake the screen. Okay, so how do I delete my save file? I really wish they'd make that easier. Okay, so new game, there we go. No, that's not working. I will be back in a moment. Fuck. Okay, that took me a hot minute to find the save file. Games that I'm doing like this, I want to start again from scratch. Okay, so I do like the Assessor. I actually prefer the Assessor. But to give you a better understanding of how the game is when you start, I would prefer to come in from the beginning. So if the game looks interesting, you can go find it. Okay, so normal, brutal. So I know how to play this game. I haven't played it for a few months, but I know how to play it. It's one of the games that I was coming back to just to relax, you know. And I definitely need to be doing that. I caught up with a doctor today, and first thing he said to me was... not first thing he said to me. One of the last things he said to me before I left was, as soon as you get out of here, go to bed. Just go home, go to sleep. God, I'm used to the Assessor. He's like, you need to rest, go home, go to sleep. So what did I do? I went to my other job. Because of course I did. But, no, like, I got two jobs. One of them is stressing me the fuck out. But I'm not going into that. Because as soon as I start talking about that, if anybody from that job stumbles across these videos and it gets back to management, even though it would be incredibly illegal, it's not going to stop them from potentially making my life difficult at that job. Okay. Fuck, get up there. Okay, so... yeah, I mean, it's not legal to do any of that, but people do illegal shit all the time. Especially when they're pissed off. When I was buying this, I was talking to the guy behind the counter, and he's telling me about one of the people he works with. Apparently they got two jobs as well, and Yeah, so apparently the person they work with has 2 jobs as well, and apparently the other job is, quite frankly, straight up abusive. So as soon as he said, oh yeah, they're not allowed to sit down, they're not allowed to do this, other things that he said, first thing out of my mouth, that's illegal. You can't stop somebody from sitting down while they're working. I mean, it really depends on what they're doing. But, what was it? It was, you're not allowed to sit down, you can't talk to anybody else while you're working. Just a whole bunch of illegal shit. Like, just straight up workplace harassment and abuse. Like, just straight workplace harassment and abuse. I said to him, they can't do that. I said to him, tell them to get on to Fair Work. I said, tell them to get on to Fair Work. Get Fair Work to investigate. I don't know how it is in other countries, but here, if an employer is doing something that they shouldn't be, there's more than one agency that can help with that. Like, you go to Fair Work, you go to WorkSafe. There's another one that I've forgotten the name of. It really depends on what's going on. Really depends on what's going on, the context behind it. Pretty much all that. But if somebody's giving you a hard time at work, and I don't mean somebody's saying, right, you need to, you're a bit slow, can you speed it up? Or next time, can you do this differently? That's different. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is if somebody is actively, somebody's actively putting you down, like calling you an idiot or calling you useless, or shouting abuse at you, or giving you an unfair workload that there's no way you can complete in your time frame, basically setting you up to fail, that's different. I've been in work situations like that and they fucking suck. They really fucking suck. Okay. Well, I was doing a job like 7 years ago or so. I'm gonna get angry telling this story, but yeah, so I was doing this job about 7 years ago, and for 5 years, yeah, 4 years. For 4 years, no problems at all. If something came up, I'd talk to the boss. Yeah, so if something came up, I'd talk to the boss. Have you done this? No. Why didn't you do that? Oh, well, because this happened, that happened, this happened. If we can sort out this issue, we can sort out that issue. You know, just general, hey look, why wasn't this done? Can you explain it to me? Yes. Okay, well, next time handle it like this, or next time handle it like that. And that probably happened like 3 times over the 4 years I was there. And then in the 5th year, the coordinator, I'm not worried about telling this story now, it's that long ago, nobody's going to remember who it was. The coordinator started knocking off supplies. Like, I'd go in there to work. Some of my supplies are missing, so I can't get the work done. And then I'd get complaints. Well, the work wasn't done. Well, the supplies weren't there. Where were the supplies? I don't know where the supplies were. That's why I'm chasing it up with you. Because it wasn't the boss that came to me, I went to the boss. I went to the boss as soon as I realised the supplies were missing. I said, hey look, I'm really sorry to bother you. I'm trying to get this work done. Where are the supplies? He's like, what are you talking about, where are the supplies? They're in the cupboard. I said, no, the supplies are not in the cupboard. He's like, what do you mean they're not in the cupboard? I said, they are not in the cupboard. Where are they? So that started off an investigation. After the investigation started, things really went downhill then. I went into work one day, not too long after the investigation started. I'm going to grab the vacuum cleaner handle. So I grabbed the vacuum cleaner handle, and I'm like, there's something on there. Smell my hand. It's a fucking gladiator. If you are not familiar with what gladiator is, it's a floor cleaner. The active ingredient is alkali salt. So, and this stuff was undiluted. Like this came in a 5 litre container. So you'd what's the ratio? So what you do with the gladiator is you got a 10 litre mop bucket. 10 litre mop bucket. Let's just take a guess. 10 litre mop bucket, probably 100 mil. 100 mil per the 10 litre mop bucket. So what's that? One 1/1000th, I think. So 1/1000th or 1/100th. Doesn't matter. Point is, the concentration for the gladiator to the water, minuscule. Absolutely minuscule. And somebody put it all over the vacuum cleaner handle. As soon as I figured out what it was, I'm in the wash basin, I'm washing my hands, and I'm like, shit, I gotta get this shit off my hand. So I do that, I get it off my hand. Even though it's not on my hand anymore, my hand starts tingling. Then my hand starts to burn. And this is after I'd already washed my hands. So I wash my hands, I get it off, and so what happens next? The fucking top layer of skin on my hand starts peeling off. I don't know if you've ever had that happen on the palm of your hand, but it is not pleasant. It is not pleasant at all. It fucking hurts. And it itches like hell. So I'm dealing with that. I'm working and I'm just like, God damn it, my goddamn hand. I really should have upgraded the laser. So I'm just like, God damn it, my fucking hand. And so it's peeling. I think I got down to the second layer of skin. And it just stung and peeled and stung and peeled. It was peeling for like 3 days to a week after that. So as soon as the skin healed up, it just started peeling again. Well, it wasn't deep enough for me to go to the hospital or anything, but it was enough for it to itch. It was enough for it to itch and sting quite consistently. And this is after the investigation started as to where the chemicals were going. So, and I'm the one that went to my boss and said, "Hey, look, chemicals are going missing." So after that, where's my fucking cursor gone? So after that, the investigation really takes off. So the investigation really takes off after that. And first thing out of coordinator's mouth. Yeah, Azrael's the one that's taking the chemicals. I saw him do it. My boss is like, when? When did you see this? Oh, when he came into work on such and such day. He wasn't working that day. So, what are you talking about? Oh, well, it must have been the next day. No, he wasn't working that day either. He was sick. Oh, well, I must have been confused. I must have been confused. You weren't confused. You were pissed off that you got caught. And then it just, from there, 11 months of harassment trying to get me to quit. 11 months. Like, 11 months near constant harassment, like the vacuum cleaner handle, or the doors were getting left unlocked with the security system turned off, so whoever was taking the chemicals could get in after hours. I got blamed for that, even though it was happening on nights that I wasn't working. And I was the one that was pointing out to the boss, hey, look, the security system hasn't been turned on when I've come into work. Maybe you look into that. He looked into it. What the fuck are you talking about? He must be leaving it off. He must be leaving it off. No, because he hasn't been there. He knows what the code is. He can come in here at any point and do it. He knows what the code is. Okay, I know what the code is, but I also know that the whole front of that building is glass. So, if you're in the foyer of that building, you can see right into the back. Well, not right into the back, but you can see right halfway through the fucking building. So why would I be in there? Why would I go in there knowing full well that anybody walking past on that busy street would have a full view of me when I'm not supposed to be in there. Oh, yeah. And that's when they started doing things like leaving soap on the floor to see if I'll pick it up in a disabled toilet. So they're like, we put soap on the floor to see if he'd pick it up. He didn't pick it up. I did pick it up. And as soon as I said to him, you did what? Yeah, we put soap on the floor to see if he'd pick it up. So you put a bar of soap on the floor in a disabled toilet to see if I'd pick it up. Yeah. Are you hearing what you're saying? Yes. So you are admitting to putting a slip hazard on the floor in a disabled toilet. No. We didn't do that. You did that. I have this in fucking writing. What are you talking about? You wrote that. I got into your email, wrote an email to myself, and then brought these concerns to my boss from your email address. And they just immediately changed the subject. It's just like, what the fuck is up with these people? Oh god, that wasn't even the best one. The best one, because this coordinator had, let's just say they had connections. They had connections. So they got a corrupt city worker to lie for them. So I was working in a government building. And they got a city worker to lie for them. Apparently, and this is the fucking funniest thing ever. Apparently, I emailed this city worker, and I allegedly, which never happened, I allegedly emailed this city worker I'd never heard of, and said, "Hey, look, I'm stealing chemicals from the building. You need to stop me." I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know who that guy is. My boss is like, "Are you doing that?" My boss was an ex-cop. No, I'm not doing that. He's giving me the fucking third degree. He's just giving me the third degree. Are you sure you're not doing that? Yes, I'm not doing that. He's like, okay. I just wanted to double check with you before I do what I'm going to do. And I don't know what he did, but they stopped for a few days. And then they really fucking ramped it up. And they totally fucking ramped it up. So after that, what ended up happening was, whenever I was in the building, if they knew I was there, somebody was sitting out on the street in their car watching me. So I still don't know who was in that car, but as soon as they saw me staring out the window at the car, I just edged down the street a little bit. Edge down the street, tiniest little bit, to get out of my field of view. So I'd walk along the front of the building. So I'd walk along the front of the building, get it back in view, and just stare it down again. They did not like that. They did not like that at all. So, what they did after that, this is when those all-in-one PCs came out. So it was all in one monitor. So one of the things that I was told when I started working there was sometimes we leave the computers on. I wasn't told this by the coordinator, by the new coordinator. This is the one that was there when I started there. He said sometimes we forget to turn the computers off. If you can do that, that'd be fantastic. So they started leaving the computers on because they're all in one PCs. So I don't know if OBS was a thing back then. I don't know if OBS was a thing back then, but they essentially had OBS running on the computers, and they got pissed off when I turned them off. Because I was doing what I was told to do when I first started working there. If the computers are on, turn them off. So I'm like, alright, well, the computers are on. I'm going to turn them off. Because that's what I've been asked to do. And the first couple of times, didn't hear anything out of them. Nothing. And then about 2 weeks after me turning them off, they left a note on there. Computers are updating overnight. Please do not switch them off. I'm alright, so I stopped touching them. So I stopped touching the computers. And that's not how updates work. But I let the computers alone because, okay, instructions got changed. I was just doing it as a favour for the building. Because I was asked to in the first place. So when I stopped touching the computers, I get a call from the boss. Mind you, this is all in the same year. So I get a call from the boss. Have you turned the computers off? Not since they told me to stop doing it. Okay. Well, don't touch the computers. Because they're jumping up and down that you're turning off their computers while they're trying to update them. So, yeah, look, as soon as I got the note, I stopped doing that. And then suddenly, a couple of weeks after that, they leave a note next to the computers again. If the computers are turned on, turn them off. Like, make up your damn minds. You want the computers on or you want them off? So I started turning the computers off again. I get another call from the boss. Did you turn the computers off? Yes, they left a note for me to turn them off. He's like, Jesus, fuck. Okay, so I'll talk to them. Just keep turning them off until you get another note to not do that. Yeah, no worries. So I start turning them off again. And then I go to turn them off. Windows Explorer is disabled. So I go to turn them off. Windows Explorer has been disabled. I'm like, okay. Windows Explorer is disabled. That's weird. I've got a pretty good idea what's happening at that point. So, what they would have been doing was they would have disabled. So they would have set up some recording software and disabled Windows Explorer to stop me from seeing the software. And I'm like, so I lean down into the camera, and I'm looking straight at the camera, and I'm like, I was turning the computers off because you asked me to. I'm glad you wanted to watch me mop the floor. And I walk away from the computer. I get a call from the boss the next day. What the fuck did you do? I don't know. What are you talking about? They are going absolutely berserk. What did you do? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't touch the computers. I mopped the floor. I did everything I was supposed to do, and I left. What's this about you broke the computer? I didn't break the computer. What are you talking about? That computer's worth so much money, blah, blah, blah. Did you break the computer? No, I did not break the computer. I went to turn it off because I was instructed to turn them off. Okay. Well, they're saying you broke the computer. I said to him, okay, well, you need to explain to me how I broke this computer, why they think it's broken, and what I allegedly did. They can't do anything on the computer. They're saying you got into it and you changed settings or something, or you changed the password, or some kind of bullshit like that. I'm just like, mate, this shit's been going on for months at this point. You're like, this is about halfway through. This shit's been going on for months. We both know it's garbage. He's like, yeah, I know, but I need to follow it up. I have to chase it up. I said, yes, I understand. You have to chase it up. I'm just not going to touch anything aside from the cleaning supplies. Yep, that's a good idea. Don't do that. Cleaning supplies still going missing. So the boss is like, okay, we're going to install a new cabinet. You're going to have a key to it. They aren't. As soon as that happens, as soon as that goes in, what the hell? I need a key to this cupboard. No, you don't. And that wasn't me saying that was the boss. No, you don't. These are our chemicals. You don't need to have anything to do with them. I need a key to this cupboard right now. No, you don't. Yes, I fucking do. I'm the coordinator. I need a key to this cupboard. No, you don't. Eventually, the boss gave in. He said to me, right, you hold on to your key. I'll get them a key. I'll get them a key. Just don't do anything. And as soon as it took about 2 weeks for him to get a key. It took about 2 weeks for him to get a key. Pretty much as soon as they got a key, chemicals start going missing again. Like, almost immediately. So, let's say that I've gone in to the building 2 days prior. The gladiator's up to there. I go back in there 2 days later. Gladiator's down there now. This is in a 5-litre container that you'd use maximum, as I said before, maybe 100 ml per 10 litre. So I'm like, so I get on to the boss again. I said, look, I'm just going in. This is how much Gladiator's missing. How much are you using? Not that much. Remember when it got on my hand? It's like, fuck. Okay, I'll handle it. And he does. He chases it up again. What are you talking about? We don't touch your chemicals because they have nothing to do with us. Blah, blah, blah. And the boss is like, well, I got called in for a meeting for that. And the boss is like, you demanded a key. As soon as you got a key, the chemicals are going missing again. I don't know what you're talking about. It must be him. He's got to be the one that's taken everything because he's in here alone at night. My boss is like, I've already investigated that. He's not doing anything. So you need to explain what's going on. And I'm telling you, he's the one that's doing it, he's the one that's doing it, he's the one that's doing it. And they're like, no, he's not. We're going to install cameras. We're going to put cameras in. Good, do it. Put your cameras in. But here's the thing. I was cleaning the place. Right? I'm cleaning the place. They bought dummy cameras. How do I know they were dummy cameras? They put the fucking box in the bin that I empty. And it wasn't just one bin. They put them in 3 bins. And then my boss, and then things keep going missing, they keep going missing. The boss is like, right, there's about $300 worth of chemicals missing. You need to explain what's going on. I told him, I've already told you, I don't know anything about this. All I know is I come in, the chemicals are missing, I report it to you, and that's it. So, are you absolutely sure? Yes. They've installed cameras, tell them to check the cameras. And you'll see that it's not me that's doing it. You're absolutely sure that you want me to tell them to check the cameras? Yes, I'm absolutely sure I want you to tell them to check the cameras. And we're not going to see you doing anything. No, you're not going to see me doing anything. Okay. Because I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything. So I'm in there with the boss, having another meeting with them. Right, we want to see the camera footage. You want to see what? We want to see the camera footage. You're accusing me. I want to see it. I want to see me taking chemicals out when I know I haven't done it. No, you can't see the footage. Why not? Because you can't. It's private footage. It's private footage. Yes. But we have video of you taking chemicals. Show it to me. No, we're not going to show you anything. Okay. Take it to the police. No, we can't do that. Why not? Confidentiality. What do you mean confidentiality? We mean confidentiality. We can't take it to the police. No. This is not a building that has anything to do with any of that. And that's roughly when they got the city worker to email my boss and say, right, I got an email from me saying I'm stealing chemicals. You need to stop me from stealing chemicals. So I'm like, okay, where's this email? And that's when the boss cracked up. He just started laughing. I said, this isn't funny. Where's this email? He's like, I asked the same question. The answer I got was, I got angry and I deleted it. I said, the what? Yeah, he got angry and he deleted it. My boss being an ex-cop, he's like, oh, that's alright. I can help you recover it. No, you can't. Because it's gone. I deleted it. They're like, what do you mean you deleted it? It's gone, I deleted it. Gone forever, can't get it back. My boss is like, I was an ex-cop. I can help you recover it. Oh, no, no, no. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. There's no way I can get it back. It's on an old phone. It's on an old phone. Okay, that's fine. Give me the phone. No, I can't give you the phone. I was so angry that I smashed the phone. You were so angry that you smashed the phone. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Log into your email for me and we'll get it. No, that's an old email address, can't get in there. And it's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's all just going in fucking circles. And, yeah, it eventually got to a head. They tried everything to basically get me sacked. Well, I wasn't sacked. I quit. Now, the reason I quit was because if I didn't quit, they would have cancelled the contract. So they would have cancelled the contract with my boss. And I could have taken them to Fair Work, I could have taken them to WorkSafe. But I didn't. I didn't do that. Because it's too much scrolling around. I could have been compensated. But that wouldn't have come out of them, that would have come out of my boss, who stood by me this entire time. Like, no, that's not fair. I want out of them. No, no. Can't do it. It doesn't work that way because your boss is the one that's basically let you go. I wasn't fired, I was made redundant. I said, look, if you're going to make me redundant, I might as well just quit. Unless you can move me somewhere else. They're like, no, we can't move you somewhere else. You're still going to be on the books. So, you're still on the books. But, we just don't have anywhere to put you at the moment. Alright. If you find any more work, I'm happy to do it. But, for the meantime, let's just say I don't work for you anymore. And, yeah, that took 11 months. It took up 11 months of my time and it fucked me up. Okay, I do like the assessor. Yeah, I like the assessor, I don't like these two. Okay, yeah, I've had enough of ranting. I've had enough of ranting today. So I'm gonna end this here and go do something else. And if you made it through all that, thank you for watching and listening. But yeah, that shit fucked me up real bad. Okay, so